Kind of makes sense, honestly. Let's go ahead and jump in. Go ahead and jump in and see what awaits. Again, we are having some frame rate shenanigans sometimes with the upload rate. So if... Oh, look at us. That's us right there. So let me know if the stream looks like garbage. Or if, like, the bitrate tanks real bad. If you're getting a lot of stuttering or a lot of buffering even. Feel free to let me know. Hey, Saturn is gonna eat me like his son. Oh, that's exactly what he wants to do. Is that from... Who said that, El Caso? Was that Camus? Oh, that wasn't... Oh, really? Jim? Oh, I see. I get it. I get it. It took me a second, but now I get it. Alright, so boss battle. Do we just fuck him up? Probably not. Yeah, we don't just fuck him up. Let's go up here. Oh, don't smack me off. Don't do it. Don't body block me. I'm just a ball. I'm just an orb. You can't even see Sisyphus right here. You just see the whoa. You just see ouch. I was gonna say it's probably gonna put me back up. Yeah, you don't actually see Sisyphus at all when you're playing this game. You just see the boulder. Whoa. Maybe we are the boulder. That was Camus, yeah. Whoa. Okay, he smacked me a little bit there. Getting across the that gap's gonna be a little bit tricky. Roman gods, not Greek. Well, I mean, they're like the same, except the names are different, right? Oh, we use his arm. There it is. Yeah, I thought they literally just took the names and that was it. Also, some floating islands and I fell down. Little floating planks suspended by nothing at all. We can't see our own health bar here. We do see the bad guy health bar. Oh, here we go. Get fucked. He wants to devour us like we're his son. We just shut our outermost layer. Is he necky? Is there I wonder if there's a dinger. I'm too afraid to look. Don't get me. Don't do it. Yeah, those first two jumps, not too bad. Not too bad. Whoa! He smacked me good. All sorts of shit. That's correct. Yeah, you get lots of weird shit in this game. We fought last time we fought Napoleon. In an earlier level, we fought Charlemagne. We fought... Oh, fuck off, man. That's annoying. It seems like there's not... Maybe I need to wait longer. I'm trying to see if there's a discernible pattern. You have to get close in order for him to start doing the slaps. Maybe you have to, like, get here and wait. That's gotta be it, yeah. So I shouldn't be jumping. I should be trying to swoosh on in. Don't do it. Okay, we're good. This part is comparatively a lot easier, I think. Just gotta take it slow. When you're usually used to going fast and maybe eating ass. Oh, you have to jump. Okay. You have to jump. It took, oh, but not all of them and added some. Oh, so it wasn't a complete copy paste. Because yeah, I always thought it was like a complete copy paste. Comes the jumps. The poser Caesar. Yeah, there's a bunch. I think so yeah, who did we fight previously? We fought Charlemagne, we fought Napoleon, we fought Marie Antoinette at one point, and I think they even made a joke about her like eating cake at one point. There was a few historical figures I didn't recognize. There was one that was like a... Ow, that guy smacked me real good. There was one that was like a colonial lad, like a British colonial lad who shot one of his own homies in the face with a gun, like on a hunting trip. And I don't know who that would have been. Probably not Dick Cheney. Probably not Dick Cheney. I don't think he was, I mean, he's old, but I don't think he was from like the you know, colonial times. Whoa! Oh, I almost had it. Oh, I almost had it. Oh wait, was John McCain the one that shot his homie? I thought that was Dick Cheney. Did John McCain shoot one of his homies as well? I mean, I guess that wouldn't surprise me. Oh, he yeeted me. Wrong politician, yeah. Crashed a plane. Man, I didn't know these things about John McCain. Was he known for crashing plane? Oh, in the war, right? Oh, I see what you're saying. Oh, okay, I'm picking up what you're putting down. Yeah, I've pieced it together based on what I know about him and other such things. Bopped his ass. Oh, even before the war. Oh, okay. Well, one must imagine Sisyphus dead. Oh, that's us. We're the Rock of Ages. Did we just beat the game? Are you, that was the final boss? Are you shitting on top of my ass? Here's my ass, and you're just shitting on it. Had I known that was the final boss, I would have just knocked that out during Tuesday's stream. Don't I feel like a jackass? I thought there was like a little bit more. I mean, that explains why there were some really hard levels. The last couple levels there, so that explains it. I think there is some post-game content we also have. Yeah, Rock of Ages 2. I do want to get through all of them eventually. I do own 2 and 3 as well. I got them in Humble Bundles. Maybe even, well, Rock of Ages 3 I think came out a year or two ago, but yeah, Rock of Ages 2 I've had for a while. I think 3 came out either 1 or 2 years ago, and apparently 1 and 2 were held at like very high regard, and 3 is still good, but not quite as good. Some people didn't like the level design as much, that kind of thing. But there's a lot of history to go through, so a lot of, you know, ridiculous ways to expand it, new units to add, new types of balls and rocks, rather. Listen to me, balls. Balls of steel. But, and also we didn't get all the keys. Like, there's a number of things we have not done in this game. I guess, yeah, what do I want to do after Rock of Ages? I guess I need to think more about that. Although we might have to do something today if we just run out of content for this game. I like the stick figures, or not stick figures, the like paper dolls in the background fighting each other. Just the overall presentation of this game is so silly and goofy. I love it. It's very lighthearted. And again, I constantly invoke it. It evokes Monty Python vibes. But yeah, I've got like a list of things I want to play. Of course, I've mentioned I want to do a playthrough of Eternal Darkness pretty soon. What's this? All right. What happens now? Oh, that's all the people we fought. Yeah, we fought Death. Did we fight Jesus? I think we fought Jesus at one point. There's Charlemagne. Did we fight Socrates or Plato? There's Napoleon. Is that Nostradamus? Yeah, here we go. Is this guy the dude with the so fourth from the left, a top row? That was the guy that shot someone else in the face. That was the guy that like in the sequence it saw him like hunting a deer or something like that, and he just shoots one of his homies in the face, and he just like kicks him behind a bush. And then there's us. We're the giant ball. That's right. Yeah, me with the boys. That's correct. Me with the boys once lockdown finally ends. Alright, so what else remains? There's obstacle course. Looks like that's just general, you know, playthrough, what have you. Time trial. SkeeBoulder mode. Oh, I know what this is. Yeah, it's like, you know, I guess it's just called skee ball at like arcades, that kind of thing. Break so many targets, jump into the best score multipliers at the end. It's a whole bunch of them. Wow, wait, what's that one? That one looks fancy. Oh, that's where we fought the baby Jesus thing. Okay, so we got a whole bunch of these. Let's start at the beginning and see what kinds of things we can do about this. Break a bunch of targets, jump into the multipliers. Here we go. Oh, I get it. It's a target. Break the target. Oh, didn't get that one. I'm guessing we'll have like a few rounds to go through because there's a branching path right there where it's like we couldn't have gotten all those. I can get a bunch of them though. Here we go. Time to go for the big multiplier. Here we go, boys and girls. Whoop. Oh, you were not supposed to jump. Okay, shit. All right, let's back it up then. Yeah, so don't press jump. Don't press jump. Just let physics do the thing. Do I get points for breaking these things? Wrong way. Fuck you, game. No, you do not. Disney's Hercules. Yeah, I could see that. Absolutely. It is kind of cartoonish, isn't it? And yeet. Oh, I went over it. Oh no! Too much. Oh, but it lets me keep going. Okay, so now I know. Don't go too fast. Don't just hold W. So there is some tact to this. Right into the fiver. Fiver? I hardly even know her. We could probably get into a 6 if we were feeling fancy. That's right, we get a few rounds of this. So we have 3. We have 3 balls. 3 testicles. Yep, nailed it. Oh, speaking of which, I'm going way too fast. Whoa, slow it down. Run it back, run it back. There we go. I don't know if there's like a time bonus or what, because I feel like I'm just kind of given free range to fuck around here. Also looks like there's more thingamajigs this time. I'm gonna try to go for the 6er. What? Oh no, it bounced! I didn't press jump that time. It like I hit some kind of speed bump at the end there. Some God of War. I guess since maybe like the older ones, because you know the newer one is like super realistic and whatnot. I'll admit, actually, I've never played any of the God of War games. Didn't quite make it. Didn't quite make it. Can I? Oh wait, can I just cheese it? Actually, just kind of cheese it a little bit. Oh, there we go. Yeah, skee ball. You don't get a jump button in skee ball. So I wonder. Now that, like, we've determined that you can just kind of fuck around, and there's, from what I can tell, no time limit, maybe, like, later challenges get spicier. Of course, it did say SkeeBoulder Training. Maybe this is, like, not really intended to be a fully fleshed out mode, per se. Maybe it's supposed to train you for, like, the main game. Gonna go for the 6er again. Whoop. I'm gonna cheese it. Hey, there it is. God of War 3. Yeah, I mean, I've heard the original trilogy is really good, and the newer game is apparently quite good as well. Like the one that came out a year or 2 ago, and of course they're making a new one, which is nice. That was Sparta. Let's see what else there is. Probably. Let's see. Yeah, I'm guessing it's the same general idea. I don't know if there's like, if there's a vested interest in going through all these. Maybe this is just a way to get like familiar with all the levels in the game. Because that makes me think that there's one per level. Oh, we got one. Gym? Absolutely. We'll do that in a second, Jim. Sounds fun. There's nothing up here. I just skipped a bunch of things. I don't know if I should have taken the top path. I'm gonna break this one. Never mind, I'm gonna miss. Go up the top path. Because I've been trained to believe that the top path is good. We just ran out of Greek. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, that the original God of War trilogy would have been about the Greek mythology. There was nothing up here. After all that, I was so convinced there was stuff. There was no stuff. It's sad. I can just cheese it with the jump button. Oh, okay, so you can't like fully cheese. You have to get a little bit creative. The Happy Master. Yeah, I know the exact one, Jim. I know the exact one. It has been almost exactly a year, I think. Well, no, maybe not quite a year since my blind playthrough of Majora's Mask. So it's been a minute since I've seen those cutscenes, but they are so iconic. Yes, I remember the exact one quite fondly, my friend. Yo, we're going fast. Bam, 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 bam. Hey. Release the W key so I don't go super mega fast. Yeah, you do get a surprising amount of air control in this game as well. Like, because that's not how physics works. You can't just change direction midair unless you have some kind of like propulsion. going on. By the way, I do see that we've dropped, while I was not looking, it looks like we did drop some frames. I hope it wasn't too egregious. I could lower the bitrate more if need be. It's a tricky balance of trying to keep the bitrate low enough where my upload rate doesn't you know, suffer. But keep it high enough so make sure that, you know, when it comes to a fast movement game such as this, that it doesn't completely shit out. And again, like I said, in SkeeBoulder, you don't usually have a jump button. So if I go back to select map, does it like show me my high score? It does not. Yeah, I think this is just like a fun like way to get learnt on the level layout. So it's kind of neat. All right, let's see what else we have with this game. For this time trial, we could go back and try to get more keys. Let me check one thing. I think there were some achievements that we could maybe get that relate to things I haven't really tried much yet. So let me check this real quick. Here, I will this so you can see what I'm looking at, because you can't see all this right now. So if I say view all achievements. So we got a bunch of them already. Yeah, SkeeBoulder, yeah, we got some easy ones. Destroy a flying ship. We tried last time, but we couldn't quite reach that one. The fireball power up. Yeah, we could do that one. So fireball, just get a bunch of gold. Win a match without getting your... Oh, I don't know if I can get that one. Win a match without destroying any units. That'd just be hard to do, honestly, just because there's so many of them by the last round. Find all the keys. I wonder what you get for the keys. Like if there's like a bonus level you get or something. Time trial. There's the online games. Land a projectile. Oh, that's really smart. Land a projectile on TNT to blow it up. Yeah, that's kind of cool. That'd be really nice, actually. And then using the snowball boulder. And there's a cube in this game? I'm sorry, what? I gotta try that. All right, so like, yeah, there's things I want to try out. So let's like go back. Let's go back a little bit earlier and see if we can find a level with which we don't have all the keys. Actually, we're quite a lot of levels in this game. We actually got a lot farther than I thought that we did when we first played this, because during the Extra Life Marathon, we only played this for like a few hours. Like 2 or 3 hours. Let's start all the way back at the beginning. Oh, those are the tutorials, okay. So we got all the keys there. Let's go ahead and, yeah, so I wanted to see if I could do a level with either, there was a fireball and a snowball. So let's try Wallachia. A few balls I never got to try out. I want to try my balls again. Very nice Castlevania references. Squirt. Is that Vlad? That is. He wants to impale us. Like he's got the little teethers. Alright, so I should save myself some money to make sure that I can afford, like, the fireball lad. Let's go ahead and put a few things. Of course, they don't give us, like, the crazy stuff right from the get-go. This is a pretty simple layout. We're used to more complicated layouts. I think what I will do, I'll put some elephants on some of the more narrow passages if the game will allow me. Like 2 right there. We could put catapults here, but I question how good that would be. Let's jump in. Fireball is 1,000. I've actually never used the fireball before. I'm gonna see if I can try to also not hit their units. I'm gonna try for the cocky achievement. And also I need to keep an eye out for additional keys. Let's hit him with the fireball. Don't hit the bads. Don't hit the stuffs. And look for more keys. So there's one that I have not gotten on this level. Wonder if I'll know when I see it. Or if I will see it at all, for that matter. Oh, there it is. That's pretty sneaky. I wonder... I think for the time being, I'll just focus on trying to get to the enemy base. Oh. There we go. Ouch. Enemy is rolling. I think I just exploded a thing. Without meaning to. Oh, they fucked me up. So if you lose your outermost layer, you lose whatever power you had. I think I might have already broke something though. Broke something of theirs, that is. Oh, that's a problem too though, because when you don't break enemy units, you don't make money. You don't make much money, at least. So they did hit us for a lot of damage, actually. And I hit him for about the same amount, maybe a little bit less, actually. So yeah, we barely have enough to afford another fireball attempt. So to get there, I see. That's gonna be pretty tricky. I think now that we know about this, though, I think we can do it. The enemy's probably about to roll. I'm gonna be ready to snipe him when he decides to pop in. Can I just break his shit? I think the TNT is another thing we can manually explode. Oh, right. These are my defenses. Never mind. So I can't reach him yet. It's pretty fun. It's very silly. And I appreciate the, like I've mentioned before, the very... Oh, we can only use the fireball once. That's disappointing. Yeah, I'm gonna go try for the key. So we have to jump from pretty high up. Yeet. Think we can make that? Yes. Whoop. Oh, not quite on that one. I need more speed. Oh, they reset us all the way back here. Up here, rather. So you gotta, like, go all at once. Whoop. Oh, crap, not enough speed. I have to go back. I have to, like, go up the hill a bit, because I can't reach that. Yo, Iowan, what's up, friend? Different game. Yeah, I will admit I have some weird esoteric tastes. So, I don't blame people for being like, Alex, what the fuck? Why do you, like, bounce around so much? Because I do bounce around a lot, it is true. Yeah, I would have to jump pretty much from right here. So I actually have to back up quite a bit. Except it looks like I can't back up very far. I can run over my own adoring crowd. Oh, crap, I went too far, didn't I? Ooh, the game keeps stuttering every so often, which is not good. Yeah, I went too far. It has to be this first curve. The good news is that the enemy is having a really hard time. I'm just kind of letting them win. All to get this one key. Is it worth it? Probably not. Whoop. Keep going. There it is. And then while we're here, while we're in the neighborhood. Oh, so close. Are you kidding me? Because I slowed down for like just a small amount so I could get so I could pick up the key and not overshoot it. And I get a little bit more speed going so I can get him nice and good like. I think I did hit one of his defenses though without meaning to. So we can't build, we only get one fireball ever. So it's not worth trying to get that again. So I guess I might as well build some defenses of my own. Let's do... This wouldn't be able to reach. Get some of those guys. I feel like the catapults a lot there are quite good. And quite annoying to have to deal with. Oh, you only get the basic shot. You don't get the fancy one. Alright, let's go. Wonder if I can be real fancy and get to him before he even gets to us. We can pull off some bullshit again. Whoop. He was smart and he put stuff there and I'm gonna land directly upon them. Alright, so we already fucked up the pacifist challenge. Gonna put it, yeah, it's gonna put us back anyway. Oh well, whatever. That's a hard challenge. Getting to, like, defeating the enemy base without even touching any of their units. I think if we do it, though, we get some kind of ball challenge. Oh, he did expose us. We're exposed. That's okay, though, because You don't have to win the map in order to keep the keys. So that did keep our progress. Is that the wrong way? I think it's the wrong way. Yeah, it's the wrong way. And then Frankish Empire, we only got one key ever. So that's no good. We'll watch the cutscene again. Feel free once again let me know if the stream quality is not good, if when there's a lot of movement on screen, if it's causing the bitrate to suffer. That's a holy hand grenade, by the way, because again, I do have the bitrate lower than usual due to having some upload rate shenanigans. In fact, as I say that, I look over and I see that the frame rate is already... It's holding steady for now, but like the little quality indicator is going from green to yellow, so it's like it's trying, but it's not doing great. It's looking okay. Okay, all right. Thank you, Kawaku. As you can tell, I'm like really self-conscious about it because I want to make sure it looks okay and doesn't turn into a mess of pixels and grossness, because that's how it goes sometimes when it comes to games like this. I'm going to intentionally not spend too much money. I think we'll probably just stick once again with elephants at some choke points. I think this would be good. One there and one there would be good. I think those are pretty good choke points. I think that is all I will spend for now because I want to be able to afford the fireball. You only get one chance with the fireball. It's expensive, but I think I guess it's worth it. I've never actually used it prior to now. Also, alright, there's the one key that we've gotten so far. Keep an eye out. Man, they got a lot of... How'd they afford all this, man? Ouch. How do you afford all these things? They have, like, a bunch of catapults and explosives. Because those are not exactly cheap. There's one at the tippy top there. I think you have to just go real fast for that one. Oop. Didn't quite get it. So you need, like, big heights to be able to get that guy. And then the third one, we haven't seen the third one yet, I don't think. Alright. So we're gonna get a hit. So we got an achievement for that one, which I think means we got a new blob, a new ball. Rock, rather. Yeah, we never saw the third one, though. Arctic, is that yet another tasteful cake reference? Because I'm down for more of those in my life, honestly. Your rock and roll lifestyle. Sorry, I need to work on my... It needs more work. It needs work. My impression of the Cake guy. You know, John Cake, the lead singer. That is a good band. I only have like a few of their albums, and they're not a band that I'm like a huge fan of, but I do appreciate them. I had a friend of mine called Cake Ska at one point, and I was like, I don't know, man. I always feel like ska has to be like super carefree and happy, and like I don't know, man. It's not like a horribly depressing band, but it's like they're kind of a cynical sounding at least band. I don't know. I feel like I would stop short of calling them ska, but there are some ska-isms there which I can appreciate. Leave me alone, cows. I'm trying to keep an eye out for keys. Yeah, there is ska that is not all happy, but like I feel like that is emblemic of the genre of like hey, we got it. Wow, I'm surprised we actually made that. I think the key is over here probably. Yep, there it is. I see it. You're right though. It's not super uniform. It's not quite as like all one way as one would expect it to be. Also, I think the fire orb that we launched did really good damage. I think it does more damage than usual. I was wondering if it did like damage over time or something, but I don't think that's the case at all. They blew up their own shit. What the hell? And to the guy's happiness. That's a fair point too. Maybe it's like less blind happiness and more like singing and dancing to hide the pain, hide the sad. Here, I'm gonna try to bamboozle his entire asshole. Oh, never mind. He reached me before I could bamboozle his shit. In that case, I will build some other things, like some more of these things. I do like the catapults a lot. They are very good. I want to like do something over here, but they're never gonna take this path. But I will. I'm the asshole that takes this path. They aren't. The lyrics to Superman are kind of sad. That's a good question. Would I call Superman... Wait, is that the song I'm thinking it is? I didn't think that was ska, but maybe I'm thinking of the wrong song. Like, I know, in my mind, I'm thinking of the chorus. It's like, it's definitely like a pop punk. Oh, okay, well, I broke their shit already. But I don't know if I would, yeah, I guess. I'm trying to think. Like, but you're right, the lyrics to that song are not super happy necessarily. I fell off the edge. Yeah, by Goldfinger, right? Yeah. I didn't realize Goldfinger was a ska band. It was on Tony Hawk. That's correct. Yeah, that was probably my my introduction to that song. The Tony Hawk Pro Skater games were a lot of people's introduction to a lot of pop punk and probably some ska as well. As we didn't get the what's it called? What did I call it? The game calls it cocky. I call it the pacifist achievement. We did pretty well with a lot of these levels with getting keys, though. We didn't get all of them, obviously. That's the one. Okay, I must be thinking of a different one, because the song I'm thinking of... Well, I think I'm thinking of the right song, but I guess I can only think of the chorus in my mind. I can't think of, like, any other parts of the song. Because when I hear the chorus in my brain, I don't hear any horns or any ska kinds of things. But just other kind of, yeah, like pop-punk vibes. Because, yeah, when I think of Tony Hawk, I don't think of ska at all. I think of, like, pop-punk. I think of, like, punk rock from, like, the early 2000s that was more poppy. Some of that is ska, and ska and pop-punk have a lot of overlap. But I think less specifically ska. I think just more generally pop-punk. Got the song there. Yeah, I'm curious. I'll go back and listen to it because yeah, like all I can think of is the chorus. The other thing is confession time. I don't really like ska or pop punk, so I liked the Pro Skater games, but I didn't really care for the soundtrack. I feel a little bad for saying that. I did like that. I think Tony Hawk Skater 3 had Motorhead on it, which is pretty cool. But yeah, there were a lot of songs on there that I really wasn't really down for, but the gameplay is really fun. Oh, is Primus in those games? Really? That's cool. What Primus song would have been in a Tony Hawk game? That's awesome. Very Matrixy? Yeah. Yeah, very Matrixy for sure. And he just kicks us out. I forgot, I should be looking at the other kinds of cube, the other kinds of balls of steel. Jerry was a race car driver, was in a Tony Hawk game? That's awesome. That's so cool. So now we don't have to worry about getting... Actually, one thing I think I might do real quick. How do you change rocks? I think I have to change level. It's not in this menu. Maybe I have to go back to the main menu then. Matrix 3 parody. Yeah, I'll admit, actually, I haven't seen Matrix 3. I've only seen the first two. I never got around to watching Revolutions. I know the Matrix 4 is on the way. Supposedly sometime this year, right? I haven't watched the trailer, but I understand a lot of people are pretty excited about it. Change character, here we go. So yeah, we could be Charlemagne, we could be Plague. Plato and Aristotle, I like the zombies. We'll stay as Plague. You could be a jack-o'-lantern. Oh, there's Snowball. There's a Block of Ages. Okay, I do kind of want to try out some of these. Right now we've been Fist. There's Smiley Face Lad. Angry God, Lion, Sphere of Fear. There's Sisyphus Buddy. So we're going to start with Snowball, because there's an achievement with that one that I think unlocks us new things. Back to the story. And I'll just skip the cutscene now that we've already seen this. But then I also want to try the cube. You're correct. Yeah, I want to try the cube. There's an achievement for that, and also it looks and sounds hilarious. Cube of Ages. So there's one key we haven't gotten in this level, and once again, it would be nice. Wouldn't it be nice? It'd be nice if we could find the other key. The kingdom. Those right there and there. Those are good for like little floaty spots. I bet the key is down here. I bet that's why I didn't see it previously. Looking for a good place to put these. I'll put this guy right here. Right here. And go. So I think it was either the first key or the last key that we're missing. Oh, it's up there. There it is right there. So how do we reach that? I bet you just have to backtrack. Yeah, I see it now. I see it now. It's actually not that hard. It's really easy to miss. I wonder if water washes away my snowiness. Also, I don't have a carrot penis, and I'm kind of sad about that. Every time you jump, it does make you sad, though. What if it makes me grow? I guess it would make sense if it were to wash me away. But if it made you grow, I guess maybe if it was like really cold. Or if there was straight up snow on the ground, that'd be awesome actually. If there was a snow level and there was an elemental synergy. So they put down no units. No absolute units. Making my job easier. Oh, there's a few there. Guess we can just go right down the middle. Woo! They're like trying to smack me into their shit, man. I'm trying to be a pacifist. I'm trying to be nice. I think... Oh, wait, no, their rock is still alive. Oh, I just killed a cow. Never mind. Oh, and then I just blew up one of the shit. So yeah, no pacifist round this time. Ooh! So we have to win around with the snowball. I think that maybe the snowball does less damage. So they hit us as well, and they hit us for more damage, it seems. Let's go down here. Oh, these hang pretty low to the ground, don't they? Well, yeah, kind of low to the ground. I probably shouldn't invest in those. Well, instead... one of those. Wish I could go diagonal as opposed to like only cardinal directions. So right now we're a little bit behind speed-wise as well as damage-wise, but we're going fast. Oh, well, we were going fast for a second there. Yeah, we've already broken some of their shit, so there's no reason to be a pacifist this time. I can break shit as much as I want. And of course, breaking more shit gets you more monies. Which I don't think is how it works in real life. But this game is based on history. So, I don't know, maybe I'm living my life the wrong way all these years. And I need to be breaking more things. Yeet. That thing gave me a little boost, actually. That was kind of nice. They invest very heavily in this last piece here. Oh! Smack me off the edge. Oh. I'm not a ton of damage. We'll get the job done, though. We are ahead now. And, more importantly, I can fuck this dude up. Because he's stuck somewhere. There he is, going off the edge. You can even see his little that it hit him, but not for very much. Let's put it right there. Want to knock him off the edge? Oh, come on. It seems like whenever I get hit by these, the shockwave is enormous. Oh, what? Homeboy just didn't care that I was snacking him, dude. Whenever I get hit by those things, it blasts me into the stratosphere. These guys are just shrugging it off like it's just NBD. And I'm here to tell you it is a BD, gosh darn it. I guess I'm just gonna go crazy with catapults. Just blow the fuck out of him, man. So, we've sustained enough damage where we might become exposed with the next hit. So if we can at least slow him down at the end, so that his next hit doesn't kill us, we'll probably be good. We gotta get good. Arbalests are scary. Okay, that one was a direct hit. At least they have the wherewithal to give me like a heads up where it's gonna land. So I do appreciate that little detail. Fuck your shit. Take this. Let's go a more direct route. I keep like kind of going around the side there. The fool's left an opening. So open these nuts. Bam! That was a really good hit. So we've almost got his ass. Dead to dead. Dead to rights. Look at all the shit. And then I'm gonna do one of these. Oh, never mind. I can't afford those. I'm trying to block their shit. Yeah, I can afford nothing else. So we're pulling all the stops with this one. That was a pretty good hit. Pretty good hit. Pretty decent hit, at least. Not quite as good. Yeah, these have to be more spot on. That was pretty good. He's encountering very little resistance because I haven't invested at all in this area. There we go. Go ahead and go. I'm hoping that my investments were sufficient. Or maybe if I just go real fast, I could just outrun his ass. Ouch. Well, not if I do that. Snowball lad, don't fail me now. It's down to his last little bit there. He is taking out our defenses. I think he might have gotten exploded. Because the camera just winked out very suddenly. I think we successfully fucked his day up. Oh, take out the flying units. The absolute flying units. There we go. Oh, okay, I thought there was an achievement for that. I guess there wasn't. Oh, it's probably like the big flying units, because those guys are really easy to reach. Whoa! And once again, they like barely tap me, and I just get smacked, and then I hit him with a direct shot, and it's like, eh. Not bothered. Snowball of Doom, even though we are slightly cracked, we got that shit. So Snowball War was that achievement. Very good. Alright, I've got to try the cube. I need to know what the cube is like. Block of Ages. I'm guessing this is going to make the game way harder. I have no idea. Let's find out together, friends. So, Dijon of the mustard variety. Your days are numbered. It's a cube. Cube of Ages. And I don't know if this is exactly what Bacchus did. Was Bacchus a historical figure or a character of mythology? Dijon, these nuts, there you go. He's a mythology character. Okay, in that case, this is probably pretty accurate then, with how he was conveyed. Kind of makes sense. Yeah, I would say it does. We're constructing the cube as we speak, my friends. So I can't make the big floaty boys, but I can definitely do some shooty pooty absolutely. But should I? Should I do the shooty pooty absolutely? And if so, where? There's a lot of jumpies in this one. Some nice cover. And then one more. Just a big TNT blob right there. Alright, cube time, baby. Yep, it's pretty silly. I can't say I'm surprised. Oh, this is gonna be awful. I think once you get speed going, it's not too bad. But yeah, this is hard mode. I can't say I'm surprised. There were orgies? Oh, man. Orgies and ritualistic insanity. Wait, so was he a dude or was he a god of like, you know, of mythology and such? Oh, that's the same person as Dionysus. Okay, I gotcha. Maybe it'll do good damage. I mean, maybe it's the angles. Oh man, it's hard to get jumps. Oh, I'm invincible, aren't I? There's no health bar. That's the deal. So I can just fuck around pretty darn well. So you're hard to jostle. It's hard to build up speed. Maybe I should just keep jumping. Oh, but jumping it gives you some weird angles. I wonder if certain levels are like unbeatable, because there's some pretty hard jumps you have to make. So they've launched, or they're halfway to us. Actually, they're more than halfway. They're like pretty much there. This is ridiculous. Oh my god. It reminds me a little bit of I Am Bread. A little bit. Fucking and drunk and being drunk and drunk fucking. I mean, you know, very important properties, no doubt. Can I even make this jump? I'm sure the game wouldn't just give it to us as being impossible. Although this is a pretty ridiculous meme. Maybe for this lad, I should give it an easier level. Here, let's try to build up some speed. A level with fewer... Whoa, nice hit. A level with fewer jumps. Orgies in the Woods of Man. Oh, Jesus, they would rip him from limb to limb. That's pretty fucking metal, honestly. All right, you know what? Change level. If I want to complete a level with the Cube of Destiny, I think we need to take it back a bit. Let's run it back. Let's go into the earlier levels. Let's do a level we haven't done today. Early level with fewer jumps. The cube is something else. Here's Plato and Aristotle. Or is it? Yeah. It is pretty fucking metal, honestly. So silly, I love it. Alright, let's try this round with a cube and see how it does. Maybe this will be kinder to us. Oh. Wait, is this a boss battle? Because I see we have the Wheel of Time in the middle. Oh, no, it's just a really simple level. That's actually probably a good thing. There's us. Or that's the enemy. Pretty much like that. I'm out of money already. There's no islands or anything. It's real simple like. Yes sir, yes sir. One right here. I can't afford a big boy, so I'll do a few cows. One cow. What's this from Void? Let's see what this is. Oh no. Oh, Void. Yes. So, Void, I have a feeling that you yourself have sourced that image. We were talking. So Void's one of my college buddies, and he's also one of my coworkers. So needless to say, he has to deal with my bullshit far more often than any of you guys do. And we were joking at the end of the staff meeting about what everyone's plans were for the weekend. And Void was like, well, I'm looking forward to enjoying pizza from a blender. And I thought he was just joking around, like, oh, he doesn't actually mean he's actually having to eat pizza from a blender. He's had some dental work recently. So I know it's, he's been having to take it real easy for a while. But I was like, oh, surely it's not that bad. But then that screenshot, or that picture rather, says, oh boy. Oh boy, oh my. Speaking of oh boy, oh my, do you think I have a chance winning this round with this fucking Cube of Destiny? Look at this shit, man. We're not even 1/3 the way through, and they've already hit us once. So I'm gonna have to get real good. And also, if you're thinking to yourself, wow, Alex, you keep going in weird directions. Yeah, it's because when you hit a corner on this thing, fun fact, cubes are mostly corners. It kind of like flings you in the direction that the corner hits. You don't really have as much control as you would like. It's very physically accurate, I would say. Also, these elephants can get hecked. Ouch. Yeah, Cube is rough. Cube is hard mode, but it is invincible, which is pretty cool. So you don't have to worry about sustaining damage, but yeah, going fast is rough. So I'm gonna see just what kinds of damage. Maybe it's an instant kill against the wall or something like that. That'd be kind of cool, but I have a feeling that's probably not the case. It's not rough enough. Maybe we need to roughen it up ourselves then. Thanksgiving gravy. Yeah, just like having a Thanksgiving pizza with gravy is very much a tradition I'm all too familiar with. Here we go. Here we go. Big damage. I mean, that is a lot of damage. That is sick, actually. So, a lot better than I was thinking it would be. But he has a big thing he's about to hit us with. And I just helped him. Wow, that hurt a lot. So, if we can get to him before... Okay, it's actually not looking good because he's probably going to get to us first. And I have $15. He's probably going to get to our door before we can get to his a second time. Also, it takes a long time to chisel. Perfectly geometric, yeah. This is mostly geometric, I think. Yeah, half the health bar. It's pretty good. It's pretty legit. Now, can he be a flaming cube? Asking for a friend. Yes, you probably could. I mean, the nice thing about being a flaming cube is you can't lose your outermost layer. Maybe that's the strat. You just invest in all cube all the time. That was a weird little physics thing that happened just there. It kind of dragged me forward a little bit. That's actually kind of nice when you have like a perfect straight on angle. There's no corners or anything. You're just going all sides. It's hard to set up, and of course this is a curved level, so no matter what you do, you're gonna have to mix it up eventually. A flaming square. Interesting being the notion of being called a square, being like a conformist or like boring, but then also being flamboyant, which is to say, you know, non-conforming in a lot of ways. So yeah, interesting the notion of somehow having both of those things going for you. Going for a person. See, I can eventually break that shit. Nope, they broke down my door. Eee! I'll make the noise for you. Man, let's go back. I want to see if we can beat a level with this thing, because we would get an achievement and possibly unlock a new thing. What was the very first? Let's do the very first level. Tutorial? Nah, we'll do like a real level. Oh, I think I know what's about to happen here. I mean, I've seen this already, but I can't remember. Yeah, Leonidas. Yeah. They were counting up the numbers.
This is small.
Very good. Oh. I'm thinking of Elmer Fudd. But it's a wabbit season versus duck season, and and some bad thing befuddles him, and he goes, oh. Oh, no, that is, I mean, maybe he does that, but yeah, that's actually more of, the red-haired, mustache short lad with guns. Yeah, it's there. We'll take it. Oh, it's this level. Well, this might be a bad idea, but I've not been afraid to execute bad ideas in the past, and I'm not about to. The small ones. And is one nice thing about catapults, you can span them much more readily. I'm gonna put one a little bit up. The enemy gates! They're about to launch their shit too. I got stuck along the borders there. Hold my beer. I'm getting there little by little. Here I come. I had a very slight speed disadvantage, which has already been nullified. Let's see if, in fact, this is a lower difficulty level. Let's see if it means the AI isn't quite as smart, and if they're more likely to fuck up. Because I'm kind of banking on them fucking up and or getting fucked up by our defenses. I have a feeling it's not going to be quite that easy. If we can take out half their health with a single, generous bound, like earlier, then we'll be in good shape. The wind is blowing our direction, though, which is good. The wind is at our back. Just as the, I think, Scottish proverb encourages. Or maybe it's Irish. They did hit us for more damage than I would have preferred, honestly. Tumbling on all points, yeah. It's tricky because you can definitely get some momentum going. Then you have shit like this that happens, which makes it a little bit awkward. Oh, he is airborne for some reason. Oh, I guess maybe I'm such a thick boy. Hazards like that just don't even phase us. Because I was worried about that, dude. Because there's environmental hazards beyond the stuff that, you know, that we can place down. Yeah, so going on the corners, like, get some momentum. It helps. This is so arduous, good lord. Yeah, for a little bit there, we had some momentum going. And yeah, if you can get, like, the corners going, it's harder to direct is the one downside. When you have the corners going, you have less control, but you do have a little bit more speed. All right, I'm coming. Oh, Lord, he's coming. So if I can... So I'm, like, more than halfway to their base, and they've only hit us once. Oh, there we go. That's a nice little boost there. Maybe should I jump more? Maybe I should be jumping more. Maybe jumping is the strat. Yeah, the problem with jumping is that you can easily, like, eat yourself in the wrong way. But with a straightaway path like this, there's really not a lot of downside. Oh, no. Okay, speaking of going on the wrong path. There we go. Half your health, decimated. So jumping might just be the strat, honestly. Oh, he just jumped over my bullshit, man. Look at all my shit just completely missing. That's okay, that's okay. We are practically dead. Oh, actually, one more hit like that and we are dead. I was hoping it would take 4 hits. I need to find a level where it takes 3 hits to kill us, because a lot of times it takes 3 hits, but I think it's because, like, I've set up my defenses better, because, yeah, the last few rounds, he's just sailed past my defenses like they're just nothing. I'm waiting. Here we go. Yeah, getting out of that starting gate can be tough because it's not very... It's pretty narrow. I have a feeling we're gonna lose this round too because... I was really banking on there being 4 hits involved. But that dude had such good speed, he was able to do about half of our health in that last hit. Maybe a fire... Yeah, maybe I should invest in a fire cube. At least I'm hoping it would consider it a fire cube. I'm worried that it'll consider it a fire orb, though. Maybe that's a way you can cheese it, though. If you get, like, a strong hit with the fire orb early on, and then finish with a regular cube, maybe that's enough to do it. Would you leave me alone? Oh, my God. They're so strong, the elephants, that once they start hitting you, you can't really do much about it. Oh, speaking of not doing much about it, oh my God. This is awful. So that's a really bad issue that the cube has to deal with is catapults can just wall you. Because I can't go around them. So then it'll knock me off the edge. I just have to push through them and hope I can destroy them. There we go, there's one. There we go. All right, now we're through, but now they're at our door and they're gonna kill us. Yeah, it's gonna go and restart. Or maybe change level again. Well, this is the earliest level though, isn't it? I'm feeling tutorial 1. Yeah, let's maybe I should just try different levels. I'm curious about the fireball strat. Man, I wonder how many people have actually achieved the cube victory.
You shall not pass.
Well, very good. That was my favorite part of Lord of the Rings. When a giant boulder squished Wizard Man, and some dude with a bowl yelled gibberish for like 5 seconds. That was a good movie. Alright, so we can set some things up, mostly in places that they can't reach very well. Yeah, this is the simpler part of the game. We don't have nearly as many units to play with. Looking for those straightaway paths where there's a lot of rocks nearby is nice, because that's typically where the game slows down a little bit. But in these long straightaway paths where it's easier to build up speed. Oh, I spent too much money. Shit. Okay, we'll go ahead and do the Boulder Lad. I forgot about the fireball strat. This level is a little bit smaller, for better or for worse. And again, I ask, how are they able to afford 3 of these giant tower lads and a bunch of catapults out of the starting gate? Because these things are expensive. I ain't made of money. The AI apparently is. And even just one catapult is an enormous challenge to deal with. I wonder what the AI would, how the AI would handle if they had the cube. I would be simultaneously entertained, but also intimidated by an enemy cube. Because an enemy cube, you know, as always, you know, does a lot of damage, but mostly isn't an issue. Because you can just stonewall them pretty easily. Block wall them. There we go. There we go. Now we have some downward facing momentum. We have the good angles. Oh, and I need to be jumping more. Except this map is a little bit trickier because there are a lot of twisty turnies. So the jumping strat is a little bit dangerous. But this game is all about living life dangerously and historically accurate. Oh my god, 3 catapults, my worst nemesis. We got past him. Alright, door, get ready to get fucked. This door has no idea what's about to get it. Get ready for the hurricane. There we go. Alright, I'm gonna say, oh, I'm $10 short of a fire cube. Maybe we won't need fire cube. Maybe it's fine. Maybe it's fine. Let's build some other things. More catapults. Oh, wrong way. I'm going the wrong way. Which the catapults are not doing the bestest. Not the worstest, but not exactly the bestest. Oh, that was a medium hit against us. I think this will be a 4-hit kind of round. So I think this is the chance for the cube to really prove its worth. Imagine getting bodied by this thing that resembles, you know, in Mario 64, in the shifting sandlands, the desert level, where there's that one part where there's like the giant cubes that are slapping around, kind of like this guy slaps around. Not so much on the corners, but definitely on like the open sides. And there's one side that's more hollow. It's like partially hollow, and there's like a space where Mario can hide inside. And they go like plum, 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 like they make a noise. That's what I'm thinking of. It's like you're getting got by one of those lads, but it's got a face on it. It's not quite a thwomp, but it's like if one of those cube lads was thwompified. Dude, elephants need to calm your elephant titties down, all right? He's actually kind of helping me by pushing me through like that. Okay, I lied. You can keep your elephant titties nice and excited then. Is this the GameCube? This was the inspiration behind the GameCube. Oh, he's got the spikies, by the way. That's a little bit scary. I don't think spikies can take out the rest of our health, but that is a little bit worrisome. It'd be nice if he had some challenge, but he is mostly unchallenged right now because he has sustained very little damage. So clearly my defenses are not doing the bestest of jobs right now. Okay, that was a pretty scary hit, but we managed to survive. So I think as long as I can get past this impregnable wall of like the equivalent of $300 in game, 3 catapults. Here we go. We got his ass. About to get cubed. I don't know who this lad is, by the way. I've already forgotten the name. There it is. So we got a very ridiculous achievement of sorts. Let me see what else there is, if anything. Justinian was the person's name? I'll admit I don't know what that person is known for necessarily. Yeah, there's still more stuff to unlock, apparently. Oh, there's a troll face on online war game. Oh, that's cool. There's like a troll face meme. I mean, this game came out in, oh gosh, I don't know. I want to say 2012, maybe 2011. This would have been like, you know, peak that period of internet. Yeah, Keymaster. Yeah, that's the one that's pretty hard to get. Block of Ages is pretty. It's been pretty rare. Online games. Yeah, you can, there's a troll face right there. Bicentennium. Byzantine Emperor, yeah. Okay, so I think maybe we already have all the stuff that there is to unlock then, boulder-wise, because I was thinking there'd be more stuff like this where it says new boulder unlocked. Yeah, there's a troll face, obviously. I don't know. I think I might be getting ready to sunset this game. I'm a little bit curious about the remaining keys to acquire. There's that one cloud level. Yeah, in the Dijon mustard level. I do need to change levels though, or change characters. Let's stick with the plague. There's spooky ghost. There's pumpkin friend. There's smiley face. Let's do spooky ghost. That's pretty appropriate for playing as plague, I think. I'm actually kind of curious. What is obstacle course? Oh, okay. So there's more challenges then. Maybe there's challenges. We had 3 rounds. We'll come out as victorious. I'm curious. So maybe it's just go without building stuff. Maybe that's what it is. Oh look, it's like we have a wedding veil. Those little things. What are little things? Oh, is it like a checkpoint? Oh, it's an upgrade. Spiky. Hell yeah. Then what's this? Is it an extra life? Oh, it just gave me a halo. Oh wow, oh my god, I'm very fragile. These cows like took me down to half my health. Oh, maybe it was this guy too. Now I'm on fire. So I was a spiky. Now I'm on fire, ghost lad. Okay, so it's just a race. You're just going fast. Reconquered a bunch of old Roman territory. Hold on, I can't read this at the same time. Roman territory, North Africa. Restoring Rome to the end. Interesting, okay. Yeah, I will... Well, this will not shock you because you've been paying attention. You will know that I am a complete idiot when it comes to everything. But especially history. I know so little about the Byzantium... Is it Byzantium? Or, oh, it's the Byzantine Empire. I know so little about it, I don't even know if I'm using the right word for it. All I really know about Byzantine is that a lot of people don't know much about it. So, well, I shouldn't say don't know much about it, but it's not like as frequently talked about, I guess. It's definitely not, I don't think it was taught very well, at least not at the school that I went to. Middle school, high school. So it's like not as commonly known history, at least here in the States. That's really easy. Let's see if the other levels are a little bit quicker, a little bit harder. I like the wedding veil spooky lad. Oh, you can even see the opponent. Can I fuck him up? And just body that elephant for him. I guess it was for both of us. Let's take the high road. And it gets spiky. I wish you could get spiky and on fire, but I don't think you can have both. Oh, what the hell? How did that not break it? Maybe something hit me while I was in midair. They already took out my outermost layer. They circumcised me. Just tangling with that big boy, whereas I'm taking the high road. Oh, well, I was taking the high road. Never mind, I'm down here with you. Try the high road again. Eastern Rome, yeah, the capital was Constantinople. Isn't there a song by They Might Be Giants that talks about exactly what I was saying, where like a lot of people don't really know about Byzantine? Or something like that. I just know of the chorus of that song. That's about it. So let me revise my statement. All I know about the Byzantium, or the Byzantine Empire, is that a lot of people like myself don't know much about them, and They Might Be Giants made a song. That's about it. That's the extent of my leagues of knowledge. It's nobody's business but the Turks, that's correct. Istanbul, not Constantinople. Is the recurring theme. I think you're just supposed to not jump. There we go. I think that, is that just a visual thing? I wonder if the Halo has like function. Maybe makes you like impervious to certain things. It's just the name change. Oh, okay. I thought there was more to it. If it was just the name change, that's pretty boring then. Ottoman sacked in the 1450s. Sacked Constantinople, that is. Okay. The Ottoman Empire. Yeah, I feel kind of bad. We do a lot of historical facts, you know, whenever we start the stream and whatnot, and it always generates good conversation, but I always feel a little bit bad because I am, like, so shitty when it comes to knowing history. When it comes to knowing a lot of things, I'm kind of a dumbass in a lot of ways, admittedly. But, I sometimes feel bad that, like, people might think, oh, wow, Alex is talking about this thing on his stream, that means he's really knowledgeable, and it's like, actually, I'm actually a complete idiot. So I sometimes feel like I don't have a lot to offer when it comes to those kinds of conversations. Like, I don't have a whole lot to contribute. But it's a good opportunity to learn. That's how I look at it. It's like, you can teach an old, aging hobbit new tricks. Or new historical things. And take out more of the oh, you can't take out those bleachers. That's fine. We still won that particular round. Doing things is tough. It can get painful. It makes my brain hurt sometimes. I try to do it as little as possible. Oh, did I just knock him down? I thought for a second I just knocked his ass down. Woo. Yeah, the camera, the bad guy camera is actually kind of useful in that sense. I can screen peek behind me and see what he's up to. These elephants can get properly hecked. And I say that I do not say that lightly. Oh my god. Please. I mean, that worked actually. Oh, what? He just squeaked by me. Like a little mousey. Also, I'm about to die. I can't even jump anymore. All right, you know what? Fuck that, I'm gonna jump. Hup. Bam. I'm dead. Oh, never mind, it puts you back here though, at least. I thought like you were out for the round. You lose. All right, we have one more to prove ourselves. Have a good night, Koaku. Ouch. Ouch. Why are you only targeting me, assholes? Target the bad guy too. Yeah, there we go. Fall off there like a chump. Yeah, you can fuck the elephants. Okay, side note, don't fuck elephants unless you yourself are an elephant. And you establish consent, you know, all the usual things. But if you're a human, yeah, don't fuck an elephant. You, it will likely not go the way that you want it to. There we go. I'm just gonna kind of body my way through there. Now we know we have to go past those bleachers. That's exactly it. Yeah, we need to save the space that's in there for the more important matters. So yeah, so I'm not gonna go for all gold medals, obviously. I am just kind of curious about this as like more of a race kind of challenge, obstacle course thing. Less building and more just cause havoc. Or maybe not cause havoc, just go fast. Go fast, and that's about the extent of it. And get spikies. And be on fire. But not both at the same time, I think. I think you can only have one or the other. If nothing else, I think the power-ups that I'm picking up are preventing the opponent from picking them up as well. Those stone blocks are, like, the stone walls are really hard to knock down those towers. Things are tough. All I'm doing, by the way, since I'm going first and, like, destroying all the things, is I'm just clearing the way for my adversary and just jump past me. Oh, fuck you, catapult. Hitting me at the perfect time like that when I'm in midair. Okay, there we go. Can I just knock him off? Oop! I almost knocked him into the off the wall there, or off the edge. There we go. The city has fallen and I'm still alive, he said. The battle was Constantinople, yeah. So I'm guessing this was, yeah. Like, if you were to ask me, Alex, where was the Byzantine Empire? All I would be like is modern day Turkey, and that'd be my only answer. So I'm guessing, yeah, if the battles were taking place around then Constantinople. Oh shit, I'm just bouncing off everything. That's thereabouts where things would have taken place. More time to learn about it, yeah. I do enjoy what little I know, but like I don't do a very good job of seeking out information. I don't do a good job of like seeking out, like reading books about it or watching documentaries. I enjoy a good documentary, but I feel like I don't do a good job of like making time to seek those kinds of things out. And as a result, it makes me ill-equipped to just with a lot of interesting historical things, because it is frequently fascinating and of course sometimes sad and tragic, but if nothing else, there's a lot of lessons to be learned. Something, learn, you know, learn history, and otherwise we're doomed to repeat it, etc., etc. Time for fireball times. Whoosh, there we go. That was the end of the Roman Empire. That's the thing too, the Roman Empire, like, I don't know how far the Roman Empire extended at one point, because Rome, of course, is one city that exists to this day, but the Roman Empire was a bunch of Europe, but I would not be able to tell you, like, how far into Europe it truly reached. If it was getting all the way to what is now modern-day Turkey, that's pretty cool, or pretty impressive. But yeah, I don't really know much beyond that. Spiky and... or maybe that like makes you less impervious to damage. Oh, well, you can only have one or the other. You can't have Halo and Spiky. Yeah, I feel like it allows you to not take as much damage to things. Maybe I'm making it up, but that's how it feels. Maybe it's like a confirmation bias. Ouch. Man, we're just smoking the competition. That round wasn't even close. Holy shit. Europa Universalis. Oh yeah, I am afraid of that game, honestly. I have some friends that play Europa Universalis, and oh, it's me against myself, mirror match. I have some friends that play that game, or play those games rather, and those games like intimidate me because honestly, grind strategy games in general intimidate me, and that one is. Oh, you can just jump down. That one is arguably the grandest and scariest. And yeah, like that seems like a really cool game for history buffs. But for a chump like myself, oh man, it's scary. Because you need such a big brain to even understand the game. And like, you know, the historical context, but also just to be able to play it. Just playability. Gosh. Oh wait, do I have to jump into the cannon? No, I have to avoid the cannon. There's challenges later on where you have to like get propelled by cannons, but that's not this guy. Oh wow, this is a long round. This is an endurance match, and I am already low on health. It just had the all the like Mediterranean everything. Damn, that's impressive. So yeah, like that's a good example. Like I legit did not know that, but I don't really doubt it because again, I just know that the Roman Empire was like, we're just gonna conquer everything ever. 1,000 bajillions of wars and a bunch of invasions. Yep. Most Mediterranean territories. And a bunch of Western Europe as well. Yeah, I'm just gonna do what he did. Just jump off. Like, I want to be just like you, smiley face. The sad thing is that you don't really get to see our spooky ghost face. Oh, he just fucking obliterated me. Boo! That dude just fucking, like, bodied us in midair. Because for some reason, some of these guys really like to target us. Although now that he's in the lead, they're probably going to target him more. At least when they're in range to do so. Yeah, so, like, that guy, he was looking at him. He was too far away to do anything about it. But he was definitely looking at him. Yeah, you see, yeah, the cannons get him, so it's not completely one-sided like it was feeling at one point, but I think it was just a confirmation bias. think he did get knocked off the edge. I'm gonna get the flamey boy. Never mind. No, I'm not. I'm just gonna go right over it. Ooh. But that was like a hot air balloon. No, it's just the axis upon which this world is rotating. Because the background, which I'm not taking a very good time to appreciate, is very cool, by the way. There's like so many other things I'm trying to be focused on. But the background, like the skybox, is very cool, and I just like it a lot. I just like this overall presentation. Almost reached the Persian Gulf. That's pretty wild, man. All of Western Europe in less than a decade. Like, Western Europe. I'm trying to think, like... When I hear Western Europe, I think Russia. Or, so that's Eastern. I think, like, when I think Western Europe, I think, like the UK. I think, like, those islands. But that's probably too far. Oh, and Kisa, thank you. Thank you very much for that cheer. So yeah, so like the big ones. Oh, but they did get to Britain. Okay, so they got to. I was thinking like, yeah, if they're getting to what is now modern day UK, modern day United Kingdom. So pretty ruthless. It's pretty impressive. See, they got pretty far west, and if they were getting all the way that far, then transformed everything for the better, it seems. Transformed us for the better. What kinds of things, like, what kinds of good things happen as a result of the Roman expansion? Because, I mean, I guess it kind of set the stage for, you know, what modern day history looks like. Also, thank you again to Shelly for that cheer. It's good to see you, my friend. What the butt is this? This is a ridiculous game called Rock of Ages. We actually just beat it. So now we're doing the optional racing mode. Normally, the way this game works is that you are a boulder. That's really the extent of all I have to say, actually. Now, you play as a boulder, and you're trying to, like, smack down the enemy gates before the bad guy boulder gets to your gates and smacks down your captain of sorts. And when after your boulder reaches the enemy gate, or if your boulder gets destroyed, the boulder has to get reconstructed. And while it's getting reconstructed, you can build defenses like these against the enemy track. So it's because, like, you have one track you're going down, and the enemy has a track they're going down, and you're trying to, it's like you're racing against each other, trying to get past each other's defenses that you're building, that each person is building, that kind of thing. Also, you won this round quite handily. Because when I got my stuff destroyed, it sent me all the way back to the beginning. It's kind of hard to describe in this mode, because in this mode, there's no building aspect. It's just racing, and there's optional power-ups. There's like a bunch of extra stuff. And also a bunch of, there's like extra features like these power-ups, but there's also missing notions. Kind of like, again, the notion of like building up things. But in the main game, there's like an even balance of maneuvering through challenges and whatnot, and through obstacles, and then building your own obstacles to build up defenses against the bad guys. Germany, Netherlands, but Rome didn't quite get those. Oh yeah, the calendar stuff, right, yeah. Transferred a lot of towns. A lot of law systems permeated. Really clean drinking water. That's cool. I wouldn't have associated that with Roman expansion. I would have just thought that would have just been more about like just general technology. I mean, I guess, you know, the advent of technology getting better and getting better over time is helped by an empire that has a lot of resources and is able to, you know, foster growth along those lines. So it makes sense that they're all kind of tied together. Also, we're just kind of blasting through these. We're pretty much reaching the end, I think, of this game for the time being, because there's the sequels. There's Rock of Ages 2 and 3, both of which, all three of which I own, of course. But I think we'll do something after this ends. I just don't quite know what exactly, because I didn't think we were gonna obliterate this game quite as quick as we did. Oh, we're going fast. Oh, we're going fast. Oh, boy. Let's avoid... Okay, that's actually probably good, because I was, like, avoiding a big scary thing with giant cannon on its back. And I'm a big, fast, flamey ball boy. Oh, yes. Oh, no. Oh. Coming in hot. I wish it would let us like smack into the bleachers at the end, into the stands of spectators. They just built a bunch of shit when they weren't murdering people. There's a lot of roads, yeah. That explains the phrase, all roads lead to Rome. I think I need to be utilizing jumps more often when we're barreling down at the speed of sound. Whoa. Ouch. We're leaving that dude in the dust. Holy shit. Smoking that motherfucker. Bam. Oh, that killed us. We were going so fast and we ate so much ass, it killed us. And it set us all the way back to the beginning, so... I mean, unless that guy dies too, that is going to be the ball game for this round. He did just get smacked off the edge. Okay, no, he got a full reset as well. Well, then now I feel less bad. I feel less like a chump. I find myself leaning in my chair as I'm trying to take these sick turns. There's a dead cow. Oof. Oh, big bounce! That actually kind of helps us out, really. Oh! That big bounce was huge for us, actually. It was a Julian calendar. So similar, but not quite the same as what we have now. Britain was pretty shit back in the day. As in, like, not good. Or was, like, doing bad things, or was, like, in dire straits. Hello, Kubos. Playing games on the internet? What a concept, Kubos. Good to see you, buddy. They just weren't doing much at 40 AD. This game's rolling around in your feed. It's a pretty fun one. This, of course, the first one is like 10 years old at this point, so it's a bit older. But it is pretty cool, and I'm getting to it better late than never. I do want to get to the sequels as well. I understand Rock of Ages 2 is quite revered as being a very good successor. And 3 is apparently good too, but it seems like more people don't like 2 as much, or don't like 3 as much. It seems like 3 is like yeah, there's some improvements and some decrements, but still fun, as far as I've heard. The shroud, yes, it's supposed to be a spooky ghost. If you see right there, it's got a little face on it. But the problem is when we're barreling forward, you only see, like, the face pretty much keeps one direction. Here, I'm gonna be on fire now. It's gonna be a wedding where everything's on fire. He's really just barreled through everything. Looks like the bad guy's having a hard time, which is good because it gives us a chance to fuck around and find out. Yeah, look at that. We just... Sometimes it's really easy, other times it's quite challenging, but sometimes you can just plow through the resistance. It seems like these are like simplified versions of the maps we play in the normal mode. Whoops. I keep knocking things over. My water real quick. Alright. This guy's going there for some reason. I don't want to just smack him off the edge. But I also don't want to give him any ideas. Ouch. Seems like it's kind of hard to do things aggressively towards your opponent's component. There's a gold mine, but there's no gold notion in this mode, so I don't think it's worth grabbing. And I also don't want to spend too much time in the water because it does slow you down quite a bunch. I want to get a power up all the way down there. I could do so, but I don't think it'd be worth it. Oh, I was going to build up speed to make that jump there, but that's fine. Got a lot of shit right here. Seems like damage is much spicier in this mode. Like that hit took about half my health. So we're kind of limping to the finish line there. That last blast at the end there is pretty spicy. Oops. Looks like that guy did the exact same thing I did, getting stuck in that one little corner. Ooh, I think running over those guys doesn't, like, damage you at all. Doesn't take out your speed or your durability at all. So I don't have to murder them, but they're in my way. They didn't choose to be in my way like that, then that's their fault, really. Oh man, same thing. It's like I was trying to get a setup to try to make that jump there. I think we can almost make it. There we go. Just skip right over all of it. No water supplies, no roads. Yeah, so just really having a rough time, not really advancing the people. So that would have been the Britain in the just at the new millennia, and like early AD. How much more do we have to go? There's Dijon, Paris, Angers, Lyon, La Rochelle. Actually, quite a lot, which is sad, but this is the last one. But we're kind of plowing through these pretty fast, like. Might switch it up to the pumpkin. Oh, can we skip? Oh, not quite, not quite. I got too ambitious. I flew too close to the sun. This seems like a level where you could do some pretty dope skips, though, if you really knew your shit. Oddly enough, falling off the edge did very little damage to us. In the main game, falling off the edge is pretty painful. Not horrible, but it's like, it's not great. It's the opposite of great, actually. Is that Aphrodite in the distance, maybe? I have no idea where the bad guy is in relation to me. I think we've passed him. Ouch. I was too busy admiring the background. Got bodied in the process. I think we'll be okay, though. There's not much resistance up until here. By falling off the edge, we did okay. We did all right. Let's see if we can repeat our success. Oh no, I tried the same thing. It looks so inviting, that one jump, because you're building up a lot of speed by you hit that point. It looks so inviting, and I always want to try it, and I'm probably always going to fuck it up, but it looks like you would get such a sick time save if you could pull that shit off. There we go. Some dicey dungeons. That's actually a fair point too, because I was talking earlier, I don't know if I have an exact notion of what I want to do next, and if I want to start the next thing tonight, or if I want to do something in the interim. I do have some ideas. There have been some games I've been kicking around as far as like things to try next. And I've talked about doing Eternal Darkness, but I think I want to wait until the 10-year anniversary of that one big YouTube video, which will be at the end of November. So we're gonna wait for another month and a half or so. Oh, the enemy got their ball destroyed. Their balls were crushed, which sounds awful. So say start at the beginning, so we can take our time. But anyway, so that's like something for the future. I also want to do some Roller Coaster Tycoon. But Roller Coaster Tycoon, I suspect, similar to RimWorld, will probably take a while. And I don't know if I'll like do all of it, because there's a lot of like scenarios and challenges to go through in that game. I don't think I really have much interest in doing sandbox mode, but trying the challenges should be fun, because that's something I never really did as a kid. I would only just mess around with sandbox mode, which was enjoyable, but like I think the challenges are, I like the idea of it being more challenging as opposed to just building shit with no, specific end goal, just messing around to see what kinds of ridiculous coasters I can make, and that's about it. Given scenarios where like here's an existing coaster, or an existing park rather, with like a few attractions, but they're already in a money pit. So your challenge is to try to like bring them out of debt and try to like bring them to prosperity as they're struggling. So it's like, having it where it's not always easy street sounds kind of cool. So that's something that's on my radar. I've also, oddly enough, for some reason, I've been thinking a lot about Soul Calibur 2. I do have a copy of it. I got a used copy, I think last year, and it's kind of been sitting in my queue for a while, so that might be kind of fun to play, just like the single player mode, nothing fancy, obviously. Yeah, low investment, yeah. Yeah, which makes sense, because I know we were talking about Dicey Dungeons not too long ago. Void, I know you're saying that it's high on your list as far as recommendations go for something quick and easy. Nice and dirty. And there's also AI Dungeon, which I think is a game. It's a game I've messed around with a little bit, but I haven't played it in probably about a year. And I know it's been updated a lot since then. I know there's a new AI model that costs money, which I probably won't go for. Partly because I would buy it if it was a one-time purchase, but it is a subscription model. So since AI Dungeon isn't a game I would play all that often, I really don't. It wouldn't make sense for me to go for a subscription. But as like a once in a while thing, it seems like it'd be fun to mess with. Phoenix Wright AI stuff. I need to try out the Phoenix Wright games, because I will admit that the AI stuff is cool, but I feel like I would have a better appreciation if I... Oh, do you have a double jump? Oh, that's what the angel wings are. You get a double jump once. One double jump. That's what you get. But no, I feel like I would have a better appreciation for those videos if I was more familiar with the games, because I don't know any of the characters or like the general settings. I mean, it's a courtroom, but that's about the extent of what I know. I know some people have postulated that Phoenix Wright would be a very cool inclusion as a Smash Brothers character. And I wonder, again, since I've never played or even really seen much of the games, oh shit, I wonder what kinds of move possibilities there could be for Phoenix Wright. Because I understand those games are more like narrative based. There's not a lot of, action per se. Maybe there could be some boots to the head or something, I don't know, but like I wonder what kinds of possibilities are out there. Whoa, I don't know why I thought that was a shortcut. Yeah, I've seen some shit posts. Yeah, I've pretty much seen what people have sent me in the Discord server, what people have redeemed the MS Paint challenges. That's pretty much it. I've heard they're very fun, but I've heard that they can be like very challenging. I've heard a few friends where it's like they've played a bunch of them, but they do heavily consult walkthroughs because they're very involved with the trying to suss out the cases and cross-examine witnesses, that kind of thing. Like apparently it's pretty tough. Like it's easy to miss details. It's easy to get things confused when getting into the finer parts of the gameplay. And an MS Paint challenge courtesy of Kisa. Let's do that after we wrap up this round. So we've had a lot of redemptions today. This will be our third MS Paint challenge. We've had a time warp scan. I think that was it. Yeah. So I'm appreciating that people are using their channel points, using their channel point investments. Oh man, oh, he probably stuck by me when I was getting stuck by that catapult. He's a sneaky boy. Oh, big boost. Oh, and then I got launched by the explosion, and then got smacked down by a catapult. Which is just rude, if you ask me. It's a good image. I'm excited then. Kisa has a tendency to find us some pretty good images, so I'm curious and slightly afraid at what she has in store. Now I know this is a double jump. Can I just do this? Oh, except I had the wrong angle. You knew what I was going for, though. I wanted to jump through. Actually, maybe I can still do it. Oh, but they have the boosties. The blowies, rather. That's okay. I outblew the blueies. The blowies. And just push through it. There we go. Pretty low on health, but we're at the very end here. If we can make it. Whoa! Another big blowy. I think we're okay. Yeah, we're fine. That level's tricky, man. Alright, back to the games. Select map. Thank you once again to Kisa. That was a good image. Just as I was informed by, I think, Void. Void was the one who called it. It was a good image, and it was indeed. And hello, Nitro. How you doing, friend? Nitro, I'm not gonna... I do feel a little bad. You just missed a really good MS Paint challenge. But you were just in time for some very good, weird gameplay courtesy of Rock of Ages. Thank you for being here, Nitro. Thank you for that raid. How is Danganronpa going for you? This was Danganronpa V3, so this is the next game of the series, right? So now you were playing V2 a week or so ago. Ooh, I'm getting blown. This big lad's blowing me. Usually I have to pay extra for getting blown that good. Thank you, Elgas, for the shout out for our friend. Nitro is a friend of the channel and also one of our mods. So she's pretty cool. And she's been playing a lot of Danganronpa. And I know that has been like your main thing for I guess like a month or so. Maybe a little bit more than a month. I know those games are not short. And there's a lot to them. And they are often quite involved. There we go. Because yeah, I've yet to play them myself, but I know you've been going pretty hard on them, which is great. It's the last game in the series. Oh man, how's that feel knowing that like the end is near? Because I know aren't there like spin-offs and like other side games in the series, or is that really just it? Well, that yeeted us both. Oh, I don't want to get the fireworks. Kind of nice when he goes ahead. He gets to take in the aggro of the bullshit, and I can just swoosh underneath. And swoosh, whoa! Oh, he almost blew me right off. I almost got blown off on stream. Looks like the other dude, the enemy almost got, or did get destroyed because they put him back at the start. Which means we are just about open. Unless we get destroyed along the way. We don't have much resistance, but we do have a lot of explosives. And catapults. Not exactly do me any favors. There we go. A little bit spicy, but we got that shit. You already played the side game. Oh, okay. Yeah, I thought there were other games in the Danganronpa universe that weren't the main series, but maybe I'm thinking of something else. Or something similar to Danganronpa. Because yeah, I thought there were like a bunch of side games. But I'm glad to hear you're enjoying it. What else do you have next, Nitro, after you're done with Danganronpa? It's been a very ongoing project. Oh, something I could squeeze by it, but again, those really strong structures are hard to get around. Oh, right. That invisible wall has taken me over previously. Look at this AI lad trying to do things like he's smart. Guess I'll grab the extra jump. Is he gonna not go for the high road? In that case, I'll go for it. Oh, I was trying to jump, double jump. There we go. Get one double jump when you have the halo and angel wings. There we go. Makes me think of the Porcupine Tree song, Halo. Oh man, all these things. How do you get past these things? I guess you have to like just wholesale jump over them. Ooh. Doki Doki Literature Club? That's right, there's the upgraded version coming out pretty soon. I wonder if that damages me if I touch him. Maybe I shouldn't touch the giant ball of fire pain. Also, I have a feeling I shouldn't take the top road. Because the top road has only led to sadness so far. Have you played the free version or the standard version of Doki Doki Literature Club? Nitro, because I know that game, I'm probably gonna die just by going up these stairs. I know that game is, yeah, I'm dead. Not for the faint of heart if you've not played it before. It's a very good game. Like well, it's interesting and it's like entertaining, but those who have no idea what they're getting themselves into, it can be a little bit spicy. I forgot this level, you have so many stairs, and I don't know how to go upstairs without taking damage. Like, stairs just are inherently painful. Yeah, I lost. Halo by Machine Head. I think that's the one Machine Head song that I have in my library, actually. I think. I'm not a huge Machine Head guy, but I think I might know that one, Ogasso, maybe. Bonk. Can I take down the sign? Yes, I can. Yeah, I think we determined that the high road is oftentimes not good. Although I see this one is mostly unprotected. Yeah, take that, cow. Yeah, it's a little bit more metal than I prefer. You know, I'm very picky when it comes to metal. But yeah, I think I do know that one, and I think I like it. I think I'll have to double check. I think I have exactly one Machine Head song in my library, and I think that might be the one. And now we're immune to damage for a while, but only for a couple of hits. Which means maybe now I should try for the upper path. Whoop, jump over it. Going real fast, though. Ooh, buddy. I can't make that jump. Unless... Oh, there we go, there we go. There we go. But yeah, so we lost our outermost layer, so we've been circumcised once more. However, we're right here, poised for a clean end right there. Oh, we got to see Machine Head and the Sword open for Metallica. Let's see. When I saw Metallica, it would have been 2000. Like, was that for Death Magnetic? I think Death Magnetic was 2008 actually, so that would have been right before Death Magnetic came out. I think yeah. When I saw them, it was the second time I saw them. Metallica was actually my first concert ever. When they were touring under Saint Anger, in like 2003, I think. That was my first ever concert, and they were opened by, for that concert, it was Godsmack. And I think that was it. I think it was just Godsmack. I think they only had the one opener. When I saw them in 2008, The Sword was one of their openers. I think Down was the second opener, which consists of a lot of previous Pantera members. I think Phil Anselmo, and Rex, whatever their bassist's name is, obviously a different guitarist, and a few other, and different drummer, I think, as well. But I'll admit I'm not a huge Pantera guy, so wasn't my favorite. But and it's also come to my attention that the lead singer from Pantera is apparently like, I don't want to say he's like a piece of shit because I don't know much about him, but I've only really heard unsavory things about him. But I don't know. I know that a lot of people really love Pantera, so I feel like I shouldn't really talk ill of them because I don't want to stir the pot. But yeah, all I've heard is just like, apparently he was like a pretty, like, in their heyday, he was a very entertaining performer. Yeah, apparently, like, I don't know, just lots of unsavory things. Dimebag was, yeah, I mean, part of that is like I you know, in the case of Dimebag, it's like, you know, he can't really defend himself, obviously. And also, like, Southern metal from the 90s, like, how much of that was, you know, people actually being awful versus just, you know, perpetuating things that were considered not bad to say in the 90s, but, you know, haven't aged well nowadays. Like, I don't know how much of it is, like, really that bad. Like, it doesn't excuse it per se, but I would imagine Southern metal bands from the 90s, as a whole, were probably saying things that were, you know, you see them now, you read them now, and you go, ugh, yeah, we don't say words like that anymore, man. That's not cool. But yeah, I really don't know. I've kind of been shielded from a lot of that since as someone who's never really been into Pantera, I've mostly been none the wiser. I hope this leads to death. Okay, I was looking for a path. There we go. I'll take the lower route. Okay, I guess we have to go the lower route because that's our only option there. Enter Demon with the Time Warp Skin. We shall do that, absolutely. After this race, and then the next round of this same race. Is that a year number that is, like, worrisome, Elgaso? Because I know that there are, like, some numbers where, like, if you see this number on someone's, like, Twitter handle or on someone's, you know, screen name for something, and they're posting a lot of a history, it's probably like a dog whistle for unsavory things. But as somebody who, you know, we were saying earlier, it's like as somebody like myself who is a scrub when it comes to a lot of historical things, would go over my head probably. Metal has been edgy since day one. I mean, yeah, there's unsavory stuff. And oh wow, that was a good recovery, a lucky recovery. There's unsavory stuff nowadays too. I mean, you know, it's not like it's only been a problem in the past. And yeah, I wouldn't disagree that, yeah, there's been, you know, some recurring themes with some types of metal bands that have been unsavory. This is interesting. Whenever I alt-tab, certain layers with how certain objects are drawn in-game get a little bit goofed up. And this actually is interesting. This gives us a little sneak preview or sneak behind the scenes on how this game has implemented the health bar. So as instead of like doing some kind of complicated half circle drawing thing, they just have a rectangle that rotates. A red rectangle that rotates that's usually hidden behind some kind of transparency layer or something like that. So whenever I alt tab, for whatever reason, it breaks that layer, and it kind of gives us a little behind the scenes, behind the curtain kind of peek there, which is kind of neat. Little development kind of thing. How a half circle health bar is implemented. Very nifty. Yeah, so I've never, this will shock you, dear viewer, but I've never twerked before. Or at least I've never attempted it before. So a twerk scan would end up very unsexy. Or far too sexy. Now this level, I remember spending a lot of time in this level. This level fucked every butt that has ever existed. They were trying to go fast. It's actually a pretty ingenious way, I think, at least a pretty smart way of implementing like a half circle health bar thing. Just the only downside is, yeah, when you alt tab, apparently it like temporarily, I hope, hopefully only temporarily, messes up that the way that it's rendered. Because yeah, there's like a layer that usually is present, is like missing when you alt tab. Of course, this is a game from the early 2010s or late 2000s. I can't remember which one, but I think it was like 2011 or 2012. So I think it was right when I graduated from college. This is a game that's close to 10 years old, or maybe even older than 10 years old. But PC games from that era did a pretty good job of at least not crashing when you alt tabbed, but sometimes they didn't handle it super well. A lot of games from the early 2000s, like early FPSs, that kind of thing, a lot of them are infamously not good at handling alt tabs very well. I guess like really old games do a pretty good job. Like Half-Life handles it pretty well, or Doom or Quake. But like Half-Life 2 when it first came out was kind of rough. Like Source games were kind of rough. Fear's a good example of a game that would sometimes crash when I alt tabbed. So like the mid 2000s, games that were like kind of old would not handle alt tabbing very well, or multi-monitor shenanigans very well. So if it's really old, it's fine. If it's newer, it's probably fine. But if it was medium old, then there would be struggles. The red square, yeah. Yeah, now that we have seen how the semicircle sausage is made, we can't unsee it. It has ruined my immersion of how this health bar was constructed. How this health bar was birthed. I'm actually gonna go for this route. This might be a bad idea. But I'm foolhardy enough to try it. Oh, I got stuck in the wall. Oh no. Okay, we redeemed ourselves. And I thought that was gonna be faster, but the dude did overtake us. That's okay, we've overtaken him overtaking us. Yeah, this is probably for me, probably my hardest level. This is like, because the water path makes it really tricky. There's a lot of shit to get stuck by. And of course, I also will sometimes just take the wrong route at the end. I got a rock. That's right. An easy way to do it, yeah. I mean, there's a lot of that kind of crap in software development, and probably I'd be willing to bet a lot of that kind of crap in game development specifically. When you have to make things efficient and fast, and budgets are low and schedules are aggressive. I bet there's all kinds of shit like that in game development. Certainly with 3D graphics, where there's a lot of shit like that you can get away with, where you can obscure certain details from the viewer. So behind the scenes, you know, you don't have to render certain details, or you don't have to, or you can render certain details in a certain way or in a certain order, where, yeah, the viewer or the player has no idea because they don't need to have an idea. Now, I've actually never taken this route. I would always take the long way. Oh wait, that's not true. I think the very first time we did this, we took the long route. But yeah, rarely would I go this way. Because it is more precarious but faster to take the upper route. And as a result, I feel like this level is actually not that hard. You just have to know what you're doing, because it's really hard at first, but once you figure out a good path, it's pretty easy. Unlike that previous level where it's just hard to find a good path at all. Ouch. Make 3 engine just doesn't let you alt tab. Just doesn't let you do it at all. I mean, what about the Windows key or Control-Alt-Delete? I mean, what about other ways to do about it? Just because, yeah, that's like, I guess that's one way to do it. Let's try for the top path, actually. I'm kind of curious. Okay, well, or I'm just going to yeet myself into the third dimension. Health bars like that, it's just a common practice. I mean, it's probably more common than we think. I bet that was not a novel solution. Ouch. Oh my god. I don't think I can actually get up this hill without dying. Yeah, you just can't get up that hill, I think. Let's try this again. Looks like our buddy is also getting bodied. He's actually not that far ahead of us. I can reach him. I can defeat him. Ouch. There he is. I see you. Yes, he's drawing the aggro of the cannon. Very good. Oh, he just got exploded. Well, damn. That's the thing. The fire makes it kind of hard to see, like, how damaged they are. Their skewers, their cracks. And their butt. Get out of here. Get out of here, elephant. Heck off with that nonsense. Graphics are just built on compositing. So that kind of trick is it. Yeah, I wouldn't disagree. Just computer graphics in general about, like, yeah, only showing what you need to show and layering certain things the right way. That's just how it is. Fits well with, like, the 2D. Yeah, just the overall aesthetic that we're going for here. I think that was the last one, wasn't it? And we didn't get all golds. Do we want to try for all golds? Do we get something for getting all golds? Let me check the achievements real quick. If there's anything for the... I don't think to unlock anything, because I'm looking for, like, unlocking things. I don't really care that much about achievements, but I do care about, like, unlocking things if possible. Looks like there isn't anything at all about the obstacle course, so we'll back out real quick. Does this game have a sequel? Yeah, it has 2. Yeah, in fact, there's an advertisement for it right there, Rock of Ages 2, bigger and bolder, and then there's a third one which came out, I want to say a year or 2 ago. I think it was last year. Yeah, pretty recent. Pretty darn recent. I think we're just about to the end, though, of this game's content. I mean, we could try to get more keys, but I think there's quite a few that are... Like, there's one level in particular where I just do not know how to get the last key. Like, we can see it, but it's incredibly hard to reach. So yeah, there's Dijon, which we were trying previously. Paris, Angers, Lyon. Heavens, it's where we fought the giant baby. See, there's a lot of keys we don't have. Madrid we got last time. Porto. The Witch's Sabbath, yeah. There's one, the Witch's Sabbath, I have no fucking clue how to get. It's just so high up, like... I legit don't know how to do it, unless there's, like, a certain kind of power-up you have to get. Use the same kind of trick with, like, vectors, that kind of thing. That's cool that you've had experience with either game development or computer graphics, Ender Demon. I had one course in computer graphics when I was in college. Actually, Void was in that class with me, and it was very informative. The guy that taught that class was very intimidating. He was he demanded a lot from his students, but he was very good at knowing his shit. Yeah, I think we're gonna go ahead and sunset Rock of Ages for now.